Hi. So, my name is Eddie Euchre, and I'm going to be giving a writing tutorial specifically on poetry. Now, writing on paper, haha, on paper, sounds pretty easy. It's like you just do it, right? But there's there's more finesse, more technique to it than just that. It's a more complex art form. It's an art form, and if you really feel like you have a passion for it, then, well, I can help you there. So these are a couple of poems I've written. I'm not going to show you all of them, I'm going to show only one. And yeah, so let's just click on it now. So this one's called Working Class Hero. And when you're starting out writing a poem, you want to figure out a concept. It can be a broad concept, such as an emotion you want to discuss. Maybe you're really in love with this girl or this guy and you just want to just get it out on paper. Maybe just really hate someone. Maybe your boss at work is being pretty unfair or something like that. Um, but yeah, which that makes it sound like isn't technically have to be good, I guess, in a traditional sense, but you want to be proud of what you write. And that's what this is about. Being proud of what you write and how it can look as good as it can. So this is the first stanza. So you can see right here. Now, this seems pretty basic. Cut from the cloth of leaders that deem me worthless. My shack ain't shiny, but hey, it's home. But I don't want to be a tiny man with tiny plans. And I don't think you do either, baby. So, with tiny man and tiny plans, I use a technique called repetition. Now, repetition can be a good technique to sort of hammer in a concept or a description that you want to really want your reader to get it. So with this right here, I really want my reader to get that the narrator of this poem is very unsatisfied with his life. And that's the thing. Being a blue collar guy, stagnation. Okay, he's not going anywhere. Stanza number 2. Sorry about that. Uh, this keyboard is going to be a common thread here, unfortunately. I'm sick of bootlicking for handouts. I'm sick of shoveling for pennies. The tube won't be my temple. The paycheck is not my prince. Now, again, right here. Sick, sick. It's another example of repetition. And right here, the tube won't be my temple. Paycheck prince. This is what we call alliteration. This is where one word starts with a letter, and then, let's say, there's another word that starts with the same letter, and they kind of have a flow to it, though. The two words can be right next to each other. They can be like 2 or 3 words apart. So it kind of creates this sort of like symmetry when you're saying it in your head or saying it out loud. The tube won't be my temple. The two T sounds just create this very smooth motion to the way you say it. And it's a very satisfying. Yeah, it's a very satisfying technique to use. And the thing about poems is that they don't necessarily all have to rhyme. Some people say that everything has to rhyme. That isn't necessarily true. You can write your poem however you see fit. That's what makes it such a flexible form of writing. It's just right here. See, we have let's just pack it and ride, water in our pockets, swagger in our stride. Ride, stride. See, it rhymes. It works. But as you can see, island doesn't rhyme with anything. Honey doesn't. But you can kind of just sneak that in there. That little rhyming scheme right here. Girl will touch the stars, searing edge, surf on every galaxy scape. Will crash land for sure, no escape. but the feeling will be everlasting. Again, escape. I totally made up this word right here, but it doesn't matter. Escape. I mean, even rappers use this kind of loophole all the time. I mean, they'll just like make up words, make up pronunciations for words just to fit their flows. I mean, it might be cheating, but I don't know. Do what you gotta do, I guess. This is the last stanza. Drive to the edge of the uncertain horizon. Bodies in heat, blood in overdrive. No man to command us, or strap our boots down. Our purpose finally found. Down, found. Kind of rhyme. I think that's close enough. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, as you can see. And also, they don't have to be complete sentences either. You can do sort of fragments, bodies in heat, blood in overdrive. These are phrases. And again, bodies, blood. It just works. Bodies, blood. It just sounds good. That's really what poems are about. You gotta have one. You gotta make one that has a flow. They don't have to rhyme, but they have to flow, either thematically or conceptually. So I chose to tell a story with my poem, with Working Class Hero. Well, like I said, you could talk about pretty much anything you want. It's just all about putting down that emotion, putting down your feelings. It doesn't matter how weird they are, or maybe how how degenerate those feelings may seem. It's just a form of catharsis. That's all poetry is. It's just catharsis. You can, yeah, that's what poetry is. And that's how you can do it. Of course, you can follow different templates, different rhyming schemes. Every line can rhyme. Every 2 lines can rhyme. Stanzas don't have to be 4 lines. Stanzas can be however lines you want them to be. You can do a line poem where every line, the beginning of every line is a letter. So when you read the lines down, it creates a word or a phrase. Those are always fun. Or make haikus, epic poems, which are these sprawling stories of myth and monsters and combating villains from another world, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's many other templates you can follow. I mean, you don't necessarily have to like throw yourself into the water and tread for water when writing a poem. But yeah, but I mean, I'm not like the best at it, obviously. But I think I'm okay at it. So, I just thought I'd make this tutorial kind of teaching a little bit about, writing, and yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching my tutorial, and hope you got something out of it. Obviously, I can't give you all the answers, can't give you all the tips in the world, but I hope this helps you. Thank you. Goodbye.